It doesn't take an expert to see the Gardiner is in rough shape, rusting, cracking, crumbling.
That will fail. That patch will fail.
The city continues to insist the road is safe.
The city is maintaining this public safety by doing repairs as required on the Gardiner.
But Global News has uncovered disturbing evidence suggesting serious problems.
I agree that it is structurally sound in a global sense, but there are areas locally where there's deterioration that we should be worried about.
Through access to information, Global News obtained never-before-seen engineering studies that found parts of the road deck in very poor condition. In 2 different locations, engineers warned of a high risk of a punch-through of the deck. In other words, part of a heavy vehicle could break through or fall through the road. In both cases, the city was forced to patch the road deck.
If you have a very heavy vehicle carrying maybe a load of flammables or whatever, and it punches through a deck, and all of a sudden you have a lot of people piling into, something that is flammable, you could have a catastrophic event.
It gets worse. In some places, the road deck is so fragile, construction crews report they could actually chip through it by hand. As this photo from the engineering report shows, some of the steel rebar that supports the structure is so corroded that it is now half as thick as it is supposed to be. What does that tell you?
We've got major structural issues with that section of rebar.
To stop vehicles from punching through the road, the city quietly shored up parts of the road with wooden planks to hold things together. But that's not a long-term solution.
No, that's a temporary solution until we're able to do more extensive repair work, including replacing of the deck surface.
And what about all that falling concrete? 6 separate instances in 2012. Internal city emails obtained by Global News show dozens and dozens of urgent requests for loose concrete removal. Over the last 2 years, there have been at times daily reports of emergency situations. Loose concrete that may fall on the traffic at any minute. Big chunks of concrete ready to fall onto a GO station, a bike path, even a playground. Why is that not being caught before it gets to that point?
As soon as we identify loose concrete, we make a request to our operations crews to undertake removal.
Incredibly, the city is only looking for loose concrete during 2 yearly inspections.
You're flipping a coin and going, we hope everything is okay until the next set of investigations or inspections.
The city's own photos show loose concrete held in place only by plastic conduit.
If you know something's wrong and you don't fix it, then you're liable to a lot of different things.
The culprit is snow, water, and road salt. It gets inside the structure, corrodes it, causing the metal to expand and the concrete to fall off. After half a century, the Gardiner needs major work, $626 million in basic maintenance.
It's deteriorating to the point where I think that the public should be becoming more concerned.
But progress seems slowed by politics. 2 city bureaucrats in charge of the Gardiner recently left their jobs. The politicians who control the purse strings were completely unaware of the reports documenting problems until we brought them to their attention.
There is a sense of discomfort that the words of our engineering staff just don't square with what your gut says about the Gardiner Expressway.
Without major repairs, there are warnings of serious trouble ahead.
You've got concrete that's delaminating from steel coming off of the Gardiner Expressway down to a thoroughfare below. Those are called warning signs.
The Gardiner Expressway nearing the end of the road. Those punch-throughs we talked about appeared to be just potholes on the surface until crews started digging with their hands and found things much more serious. And our investigation found 400 locations where loose concrete was identified by the city, an astonishing number. So why through it all did the city keep insisting that things were okay, that safety is not at risk? We've obtained more exclusive documents that hint at the city's communication strategy through all of this. That coming up tomorrow night in part 2 of our exclusive investigation. Leslie?
A lot more tomorrow. Jackson Prosco next to the Gardiner. Thank you. Now.